Marcus Rashford. Glorious! That is a special one.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the breakdown. Today is myself, Robert, your host, and I'm joined by Devin. How are you doing, my friend?
Not bad. I'm glad to be back home finally. It's been too long. By too
Alright.
long, I mean 6 months, but you know how it is when you leave and you miss it every day. So
All right, nice. So, how is the Beijing weather across there? It's hot. It's hotter, or just heat?
it's, you know what? It's nice because you know what?
Uh,
It's home. It does not matter. That doesn't matter to me right now. I am just happy to be back home. So
right, no
yeah,
problem. And it is a perfect situation because the FIFA World Cup is come, that's gone, and now we are back to the regular football, the real football. And
correct.
how good was it to see our boys back in action again?
It was so nice to see Old Trafford rocking, even if it was a reduced capacity for I forget
Mm,
well police presence I think it was, but the 62
mm,
thousand some odd people that were in there, they still kept it good. It was
mm.
just so nice to see the red shirt again after not seeing them
Nice.
for over a month now,
Mm,
and
mm, mm.
yeah, just put a smile on my face, start chanting. We start hearing the Christmas chants, everything. On the first day
Right.
of Christmas, my true love gave to me and Eric Cantona. Couldn't I
Mm,
missed that, and I'm so happy we got to hear it now.
right. Well, we had our EFL Cup today. It was us versus Burnley. We won 2-0. It was somewhat, comfortable performance, but at the same time, we didn't make it hard for ourselves. Now let me know, like, what did you overall thought of the game?
Overall, I could definitely tell that we were lacking chemistry,
Mm,
and I don't know if that was due to players in the side who normally don't play, or players still coming back from the World Cup. Because I mean, one thing that I did not like with the World Cup is right before that World Cup, we were gelling. We had a little streak going. We
mhm,
were playing
mm,
real
mm,
nice
mm,
football, everything too. And you
mm,
could tell today that some of them were definitely a little rusty coming back into it.
mm.
But I would say the attacking three though, if we can get some chemistry with them, that pace was giving them trouble all match long. And it is so
Yes.
nice to see Rashford with confidence.
Uh, it was a wonderful sight. I mean, I have to say good afternoon to Martin Phillip and to Kurt Andrews. Good afternoon. I have to say to see Rashford playing with confidence again. It has been
Yes,
it has felt like 2 years, like almost 3 years that the guy hasn't been showing us this. This is who he was supposed to be. This guy playing with just he knows what he has to do, and he's no longer going down blind alleys anymore. He knows what he wants to do. He executes. And it is so refreshing to see him playing and and with that number 10 on his back. It's like he's now growing into it now.
correct. And I have
Mm,
to do and one person I have to give a shout out to is Aaron Wan-Bissaka,
mm,
because I can tell you I have to admit I wrote him off. I said he's gone already, and I said I
mm.
was concerned if Dalot got injured because we didn't rate nobody really rated Wan-Bissaka. It didn't seem like he improved.
All right.
He was attacking today, and how he attacked
Mm.
that ball for that assist to
Yeah,
Eric.
yeah, yes, that was.
I have to give props for him today.
Mm,
So
mm, mm, mm. Yes, I mean, I have to do that because I mean that would never have been in his locker like a few months ago. Never that. But to see the guys actually, you could tell that the manager has players now on the toes. It's like everyone understands we are fighting for our spot, and no spot is safe in this team. None. And I liked how you were right. It was rusty, but the guys who were playing the two friendlies, you could just tell that they had a little bit of chemistry. The guys who were coming back from the World Cup, you know, they were able to slot in somewhat seamlessly, but again, you still had to get that time to really, get things, going, But I mean, it was a very good, straightforward performance. There was no real. Do you think that there was a time where you felt nervous about the result?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And this one, I don't know if it's down to lack of playing from him or what, but those two big mistakes from Dubravka in the first half, the one where he went to try and clear the cross, and ended up almost punching into the back of the net. Casemiro had to clear it off the line. I said, "Oh shoot!"
Yeah.
And then and then the back pass. And I was just like,
Oh my, yeah. I mean, that was the comedy.
like it's funny because my mom during the match says, "Is that a gray hair on you?" I said, "Yeah, it probably happened just now." Yeah.
No, but what was funny about it is that as the mistake happened, the camera guy panned to the hair in the crowd, and you saw him kind of chuckling to himself, and like he knew, you know what, I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm safe.
But I was actually there. There was a couple of times like when I saw those back to back, and I was like, "The hair might be coming on second half."
Yeah.
But you know what? And it's weird. It's weird because before he botched that cross, he was having a good game. He made some decent saves. So I'm like, all right,
Yes.
okay, cool. All right, you need the backup needs minutes because you never know if we need to call on him. But I don't think he did himself any favors today.
No. Because I mean, those two mistakes were, as we say, rookie mistakes. Those are things that, as a Premier League backup goalkeeper, you should not be doing those things. Yes.
Premier League goalkeeper.
Yes, you should not be doing those things.
Correct.
And you should not be doing those things. But right now, let's go through the first half. This is not Sean Dyche Burnley. This is Vincent Kompany's Burnley, and you can tell that these guys had a different way of playing. You saw them trying to pass the way around us. You saw them really. Yes, they had the same, I guess, the hardness, but you saw them actually trying to break us down. I mean,
and that was, and you said that is something that completely caught me off guard because I think Burnley, I think tall guys are going to come in and play physical and be ready for a lot of set pieces, things like that. And this was completely different.
Yes, it was. And it's, I think, I don't know if it is that the guys. I believe it's a combination of, like you said, rust from our first team players, especially the players who were at the World Cup. And I think this was Burnley's really only chance to really play us at this kind of weekend stage. Because even though, yes, we had the likes of Bruno and Harry Maguire and,
I thought.
Yeah. But you could tell that these guys were, that he was tired. You could see it. You could tell. Even Casemiro could tell that he wasn't really on the he wasn't on it. But
Yeah,
it was. But I mean, it wasn't.
We start right off the bat and Burnley lose the ball in their half.
Yeah.
Garnacho gets played in on goal. Keeper makes a brilliant foot save.
Yeah.
And I started thinking, I was like, was that just a bad finishing from Garnacho or just really good goalkeeping? And at first I thought Garnacho didn't place it right. He did. It was just the goalkeeper made a really good stop with his foot. But I started thinking, yeah, boy, we cooking, we good.
Yeah, and it was. I mean, we were really trying to penetrate. I mean, even before the first goal, you kind of saw us trying things that, again, it's a continuation of what Ten Hag has been trying to get this team to play. This very one-touch, very quick play football. And like I said, our front three, Rashford, Garnacho, and Martial. You know, I mean, how impressed were you with Martial today?
It's the only thing that I think Martial did not do right today. He didn't score a goal, but everything else I thought his game was great. I'm not sure who this comment was. Was that referred to Dubravka?
Yeah, obviously, yes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense now. But yeah, Martial, I thought he played very well. Like I said, that link up play with him, Garnacho, and Rashford. If we can get a little chemistry gelling with that can go, especially with pace.
Yeah,
imagine this. You have a confident Rashford dribbling at you at pace, coming at you. And now next thing you know, you got to figure out you got to mark him, and then you got to worry about the other two coming at pace as well too. And Martial's finishing has been pretty decent as well. So you figure out, okay, who's gonna be the poison? You got to pick one.
But yeah, exactly.
And then it's like, all right. And then when they pick it, you get that single coverage. That's up to the player. Then all right, go past them, finish, or lay it off for somebody else to go in.
Exactly, and it gives us a lot more options, and
Correct.
I think, and as I said, I mean, go ahead.
With that being said, though, I still would like us to get a striker in this January window, though, just to reinforce, because you can't keep playing the same three every match and expect them not to burn out, or teams will catch on to how to play it.
Yeah, exactly, because between. Because I believe our first game back is on
Tuesday.
On Tuesday, right? So again, it's not long for the team again to get back in again. And from Tuesday, it is just game after game after game after game. And
Yes.
it doesn't stop.
Yes.
It doesn't stop. So it was good to get past Burnley. It made sense because again, if you look at the other teams who are still in the EFL Cup, Liverpool play Man City tomorrow. So which means that one of them won't be in the cup again. So, and then past that, I mean, what other big teams are they really still in this cup?
I know Forest is still in it. They won big today. I think Charlton is still in it.
Yeah.
Can't think of any others offhand right now.
Yeah. I can check and see, but I think we.
I would love to see Ten Hag try and prioritize this now. Just to get a trophy. I just imagine that we've had a 5-year trophy drought now. First season comes in, trophy right off the back. Start building the confidence going from there. I mean, I don't consider it. Well, how should I say this? Out of the major trophies, I think this is probably the least significant of them. But it still is a trophy, and then you know what? It's you get the players used to winning, and you get them used to having that feeling. You say you like this feeling, you want it to continue more. Watch, keep going again and go from there.
Exactly, because I mean, if you remember, on the Jose Mourinho, in his first season, we won the EFL Cup, and then we went on and we won the Europa League. And again, you get the guys, accustomed to winning.
Exactly.
So, and a lot of these guys honestly have never won anything, so you don't know what it takes to really get there until you're there.
Yeah, you think in this squad. If I go through here now, you have De Gea. Yes, he's won the Europa League and Premier League at United, and he's won the league. He's pretty much he's won everything except Champions League, if I remember correct. So you have him. Obviously, Varane. Champions League Varane.
Yes, yeah.
Something Pogba got right. One of the things got right. Casemiro, proven winner. Martial and Rashford have won as well at United.
Yes, with the FA Cup,
with the Europa League.
With they were yes, they were there. Yes, yes, correct.
I'm trying to think now. I think Luke Shaw was a part of that too.
Yes, yeah.
I don't think I don't think McTominay had broken into the side as of yet.
No. Because it was still because we still had Mkhitaryan and we still had
Herrera.
Herrera and
Schneiderlin.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So I mean, there's a couple in there who all I think they're missing is that leader. And I do think Casemiro and Varane could be too. Like I don't know if you saw though. I think it was when France was playing. Was it Morocco? I think it was. And there's this clip of Varane actually speaking and motivating the team, doing the team talk at halftime. And I was stunned because I never heard Varane like that before, and I'm like, this is the mentality that I want to see now come back to United. Because I do believe United has a very good chance at going far in this competition. But now it's also, with that being said, you don't want to focus so much on this, and you start losing ground in the race for Premier League too.
Exactly. Because there is Premier League and then there is still the Europa League. Even though, I mean, in my honest opinion, I think I would discard the Europa League because to me, I think it is.
I would not.
Too.
I would not.
I just find it's too many games, and I think it'll be easier for us to get top 4 than it would be to win the Europa League.
So my whole thing with this now is Carabao Cup ends in February?
February, yes, yeah.
And we don't play Europa League again until February, I think it is.
Yeah.
So you have that little break there. So you get them used to winning with that, right? If things go well, if United goes far and wins the Carabao Cup, you get them used to winning that trophy already. You also give some players now who have never experienced European nights, start giving them that experience now, so they get used to that feeling.
Right.
They know what it's like, and they want more of it. And then you think this night is big. Now imagine when we play next year in Champions League. And
right. Exactly. Yes. Well, that is hoping that January come around and our owners, pull some money out of their pockets because, like you said, we need to invest.
And this is where I have a dilemma now because I know who I want United to sign. The problem now is that he will be cup tied in Europa League.
Well, but to be fair,
I'm pretty sure there's some educated people on here who will put 2 and 2 together on who it is I'm referring to already. So.
Exactly. But to me, even if he is, so what? It doesn't matter. You bring him.
Because you could use him for the other competitions, and you could rest up the ones who aren't cup tied to go in Europa League far, which is the other side of it. That's what will have to happen, and so be it.
Exactly.
Oh, and sorry, and then one other thing going back to the match today. If you want to talk about somebody who I thought was really rusty, I thought Anthony has had better games at United.
Yes, I would say.
I thought he was trying too hard. One. Remember, there was one where he was dribbling the ball down the wing, and I'm saying, "Yeah, boy, watch." And you're seeing Bruno go across a wide open opposite side. And I'm sitting there going, "Oh, please." And he passed the ball behind him. He lost all the momentum and just head.
I think the Brazilian players are still a little shell shocked. I think so. I think that they're still tooting that World Cup loss. I think so. I think that is still in their head.
I mean, I don't want to say this with discrediting any of the other teams, where it's I'm glad that we were not playing a Liverpool or Man City in our first match back.
Oh yes, yeah. But
you get a game now. Okay, you have some players who are still out from their time at the World Cup. We're still missing our 2 starting defenders. But now you get other players time to get in and readapt from there. And so you get 6 days now for our next match, which I believe is Forest. So, and they really don't score a lot of goals. With that being said, they scored 4 today. Anyway, they don't score a lot of goals in the league. So I want to see United actually go all out attacking in that match. Get the confidence booster going up right from there to get the momentum back what we had before the World Cup break.
Yes. That to me is most important because I have said it before. The team that gets the momentum the quickest after the World Cup will push on, and we have to be on the blocks, immediately. But let's transition now to the second half, and I thought that at the second half it was good because we didn't rest, you know, like we didn't rest on a 1-0 lead. My fear was that we would have kind of stopped playing and tried to defend more, but the players really went for that next goal. They really went
Correct.
and they really were pushing, which again did not help Burnley because they weren't able to really get a foothold into the game. Because I believe if we had been more defensive, I think Burnley would have grown in confidence in the game, and I think the game would have been a little bit more difficult, than it was.
I all I have to say about the second half is Marcus Rashford take a bow.
Yes, yes.
That is the only big thing thing I can say about that.
Now, conspiracy theory, right? Conspiracy theories. The guy scored a goal, did a half of a celebration of someone's celebration. Conspiracy theory. What is going on there? What is going on there? The guy almost did something that a guy from PSG does all the time. So I want to know from you, Devin.
It's
What
funny
does this
you mentioned-
mean?
It's just funny that you mentioned conspiracy and PSG all in the same sentence now.
Yeah, I'm just saying. What is going on? Good
However,
evening,
with that
Just.
being said, now Rashford is coming into form.
Yes.
The work that Benny McCarthy has done with him on his finishing and his confidence back. I mean, you look at the Rashford coming back from the Euros last summer and just absolutely confidence wrecked and everything. Now you come fast forward to now. He was tied for England's leading goal scorer in the World Cup, and the man didn't even start.
Yeah, exactly.
You come in and you score a goal like that now. Now, with that being said, if you go into conspiracy theories now,
Yes.
his contract is up in the summer.
Mhm.
There's a certain World Cup final hat trick hero. And yes, I call him a hero because he would that was incredible what he did.
Yeah.
That's trying to say, yeah, imagine us at a certain club
Yes.
that's not England. With that being said, I am not surprised that United triggered the 1-year contract extension now.
Yeah. No. I mean,
It was about time that it got done.
yeah.
Now you get some time to negotiate, and he is just coming into form.
Mhm.
It would be such a mistake if they do not tie him down to another. If they let him go, especially for free.
Yeah. You have to. You can't allow him to leave this club for free because if he does, that will be. I don't know. I mean,
And on
that'll be
top of that, it's that is Manchester born and bred, literally.
Yes. And but
I
and I said,
agree with this comment just as well too, especially the Wan-Bissaka part.
yes, very much. But I have to say, Rashford knew what he was doing. He scored the goal, and he ran to the guys, and he did it halfway, and he knew what he was doing. He knew he was getting those clicks, those people thinking, but. But again, it was so good to see Rashford, playing again with confidence,
Yes.
and yeah, it was so good.
Correct. Yeah, you finally see a United 10 going again like how it should be, because we have not seen that since Rooney.
Exactly. So my hope is that that you can carry this form into the league, and fingers crossed, toes crossed that nobody takes him out, that there's no injury because I saw Martial got a foul today, and I was very
He
afraid
got, he had,
because
it was multiple. It was multiple
yeah,
fouls.
yeah, and you could tell that like every time that he fell down, I felt sick because I was like, this is our only striker. If he goes down, we are gonna be in problems. And to me,
Correct.
this season, even if we do buy a player in January, Martial has to be fit this year. For us to really do anything, he has to be fit. He has to be fit.
I agree. I 100% agree.
Mhm. I think if he doesn't stay fit, I think people will start to see that he has been not a flop, but a disappointment at his club. He hasn't reached the heights that people thought
It
that
would
he could reach.
it would almost remind me of like a Owen Hargreaves type situation
Yeah.
where he was good, but
Mhm.
he was just hurt so much that you didn't really get the chance to see it.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So yeah. So
I
I
do
think Martial. Mhm.
I do have one question for you and for everybody watching as well, because
Mhm.
I am torn about this. What did you think about Bruno Fernandes today?
I think he was he was okay. He was, he came and he played his game. I don't think he did anything really. The pass for Wambasaka was gorgeous. That cost for him, I mean, that was gorgeous. But I think Bruno did what he had to do. This game, he didn't try too hard to do things. He was just go through the gears, which I appreciate when Bruno does go through the gears. Because he's a very good player. He doesn't need that pass. Like every game. So to me, I think he had a very decent game. I think so. I think so.
To me, I think it was still like dusting off some old rust and getting back in, get into groove again. But
Yeah.
I think it was that pass to Wan-Bissaka was good. I thought it was a waste on a couple other ones.
Yeah.
That I think he had like towards the end, he got a real rash booking at the end too, where I was like,
Yes.
all right, might want to take him off now and then just
Mhm.
go from there.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell if it was just like he needs to get the chemistry back with United teammates, or he's still
Mhm.
trying to go for the World Cup loss as well.
Yeah, I think like a lot of players, like the guys from Portugal, from Brazil, they had some heartbreaks. So I think that still is there. But at the end of the day, you still have to come back to your club and perform. You have to.
Mhm.
You have to put that aside. So my next fear is when Varane comes back, which I'm glad that he has a break. So at least when he does come back, he could, really get his mind. Now, I personally kind of wait for the butcher to
Oh
come back.
yes. Did you
That
see what
person,
McTominay revealed in the press conference
yes,
about,
yes,
especially with his comments with that? Yeah,
yes, yes,
that is
yes.
the mindset that I absolutely love.
Mm,
Just won the World Cup. Yeah, go out, celebrate, go back in your home country. Don't
mm,
gain too much weight from eating too much of that delicious Argentinian steak, and
mm.
come back and be ready to roll again.
Yes, 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 definitely. Because I want to see this guy come back in and just destroy guys, and I just love how he continues to prove Jimmy Carragher is a fraud. He's a fraud of a pundit. I mean, this guy is 5 feet, right?
Nine.
And but according to Jimmy Carragher, he's a hobbit. He's too short. The guy is a World Cup winner. He's a World Cup winner.
Mm-hmm.
So I am waiting Jimmy Carragher for the official apology. I am waiting. I am waiting.
Don't worry. When he's lifting that Premier League title in the next 5 seasons, then it will be fun.
Correct is correct is correct. But all right. So wrapping things up. Our next game is against Forest.
Forest, if I
Um,
remember correctly, on the
yeah,
27th.
yeah. You know, Do you think we will see the same squad like today, or do you think like it'll be a little bit less, a little bit more rotation?
Um, I think we will see Maguire.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was out from this game from illness, but
Yeah.
he'll want to continue off his performances in the World Cup because
Mhm.
once again he's in an international tournament team of the tournament. Once again, now
Yes.
this is a trend. This is becoming this is 3 major tournaments in a row where he's done this now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I want to see this translate back into United. So I would like to see him get out there. We don't know what the situation is with Sancho. I do not expect the players that were in the final to be back yet.
No.
I think they might be back for the New Year's Eve game. But I right now I don't even think that the butcher right now can even speak properly. I think he's first.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. And Varane, we might actually see Varane.
Yeah. I have a comment here that's asking if he's injured. No, I'm not sure if he is because I don't believe he is. I don't believe he is.
I don't believe so. I think we would have heard something more, especially in the press conference yesterday about that stuff and whatnot. So, but I think once he gets back from his time off, that he will be assessed and then we'll know more so for that. But for now, I think it's just too early to assume that he's injured on this one.
And Martin Phillips asking, do you think that Rashford will start or next week?
Is water wet?
He has to start. He has to start.
Yeah. He is our best player right now, and we needed somebody to step up now, especially now that we're out of the shadow of the Ronaldo saga and everything. And he is on form right now.
All right.
He is one player that is like, to me, you know, when you say first name on the team sheet.
Yes. All right.
That is Rashford right now.
Let's do a very, very quick Forest preview. Give me your first 11, real quick.
Dubravka can be sent to the reserves.
Correct.
I don't know how serious this thing is with Dallo. But I will probably go Shaw and Malacia for now for the two the two fullbacks. I think I will go with Maguire and Lindelof for now.
Yeah, because they have
possibly Varane if he comes back early, because I think he has that winner's mentality. Midfield now, McTominay will be in there.
All right.
Casemiro, of course, and Casemiro. Yeah, Casemiro and Eriksen, I think. Bruno, of course.
All right.
And then I wouldn't change the front three.
I think I agree with you. I believe. I think because of Garnacho's performance today, I think he will start our next game. I believe so. Even though I think he may want to give Anthony a start, I think he will bring Anthony off the bench.
Anthony to me did not do themselves any favors today.
No.
And that's why I went with these three now, because especially we don't know what Sancho's situation is right now. So I would at this time right now, especially when you gotta go strong. You gotta go all out and get this momentum going.
Yeah.
Especially against a team right now where it's when they are not doing well in the league, you gotta take advantage now. And something else that I don't think people are thinking about right now, there is a potential that goal differential could be a tiebreaker. So if you have a chance against a side that's not playing well, you got to take advantage of as many goals as you can and make up that goal differential when you can.
Of course, because it has been a very long time since we have seen our team really and truly pummel a side. Really and truly just beat a team now. And I think Forest is that team, especially with Jillings on the team, I think he needs to, he needs to feel a little, a little heat. I think so. He needs to regret leaving us. You know what I mean?
Well,
So,
he didn't leave by his choice.
well, that is quite true. That is quite true. That's quite true. Well,
You know what? We could use it as this is punishment for your brother's comments.
even better, even better, even better. But we have come to the end of the show today. Thank you very much, Devin. For coming on. As usual, guys. Thank you everyone for coming on, to Mark Lewis, Just Martin Phillip. For everyone who was on and commenting. And as usual, make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe. Oh, and Devin, I think you should let them know about our competition with the Harry Maguire shirt.
So make sure when you're on YouTube, you like, share, and subscribe. And for every comment, Merry Christmas, you are entered into our drawing, where you could win a signed shirt from a current first team player in Manchester United side, which I think Robert just let it slip, but it is what it is. It's the holiday season, so yeah.
And who don't want a Harry Maguire jersey? I mean, not me. I mean, I don't want it. I don't want it. It can stay right there. It can stay right there.
But everybody, stay tuned, and that's one of the best parts about the holiday season. It's all about giving. So you know us at United, we love these giveaways. So you could be the next person to have a signed shirt from a first team player, as Mr. Mark Lewis, who comments. He knows about it all too well.
Yes, very much.
We got our signed Bruno Fernandes shirt. And also, don't forget, remember, if we get 2,000 subscribers by the end of the season, you will get the Eric Cantona poster that's usually up behind me, but that's back at my home in the States. So,
yes, as I said, continue to watch the program, like and share and subscribe, and as Chad always says, Red Devils, we don't die, we multiply.
Hold on, we're not ending like that because Chad's not here. We're going to end it on this one right now. We keep the red flag flying high because Man United will never die.
Aye. Well done. Well, I could not say it better myself. I couldn't say it better myself. I really couldn't. Hey, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Support the United Hour. Click that like button and subscribe.